best does not always equal most popular. Number 2 is that making videos has kind of helped really the ways that authortube kind of acts as a mirror for my writing, and people aren't gonna want to read it. It's for such a small market. Hey guys, I'm Kate. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 24 of NaNoWriMo. Oh my gosh, we're into the last week. I'm out on a walk because I'm still at my grandma's house and we're still celebrating Thanksgiving and birthday stuff, but I just needed to get out. I needed this walk. Even though I'm not in a position or a place where I'm able to get a whole lot of words each day, I am feeling appreciative for this writing community, this authortube community. And I wanted to take some time and talk about all the ways that authortube has helped my writing. I mean, like writing life, writing feelings, actual writing skills. Really the ways that authortube kind of acts as a mirror for my writing. And I don't mean like when y'all help me out in a story, especially like y'all have this NaNoWriMo so many times. Thank you so much for that. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the process of making, editing, and posting videos to YouTube. Number 1 is editing out some great bits and having to be okay with it because it serves the greater book or the greater story. It's just easier to see in videos because videos take less time than a whole freaking novel. Because in videos it's like sometimes you go off on a tangent and you really like the topic that you've brought up or that you're discussing or the really funny thing you said, but then when you go back to edit it later you're like, this makes no sense. I made no logical jumps. And even the logical jumps I did make weren't right in the context. So it's like you're at a crossroads. Do you include 30 extra seconds so that your story or the funny line you said makes sense, or do you take it out to serve the greater story of the video? And the lesson I've learned is it's almost always better to just take it out. And I think that's true in writing too. You cut, you cut, you cut. You gotta cut it all out. I'm back in my grandma's garage. Number 2 is that making videos has kind of helped me in how to tell a story. Like it kind of reinforces the general story structure. Now I don't always succeed in my videos, but I do think it helps to kind of understand it. Because just like in a book, I like my videos to kind of have a beginning, a middle, and an end. You know, I want a clear and concise wrap up, I want an understandable setup, and I want chunks in the middle to explain what I'm getting at, but not boring and things that people skip through. And the other interesting thing about that is that different kinds of videos have different kinds of standard structure. Like a vlog is going to be different than a how-to, which I don't do a whole lot of, and that's going to be different than a rant, and that's going to be different from like a chatty, relatable, please tell me I'm not alone kind of video. So you kind of learn this basic storytelling structure just like you would for different genres of novels and what those elements need to include, and once you learn it you can learn how to adjust it to be your personal style or what you'd like to see more of, etc, etc. Alright, I'm gonna go inside now, it's getting dark.
Plans to
well, he doesn't need to
talk to the man.
I had to get out of that room. As a sports family, the weekends this time of year are dominated, so there's no escaping it. Unless of course you do this where you go shut yourself off in a separate room. Yeah. The third lesson or thing that authortube has helped teach me, or that's reinforced, is that best does not always equal most popular. And also that your personal favorite, my personal favorite, is also not always the most popular. I have tons of videos that I personally loved making and that I would love to make more of and that I will make more of and that I spent a lot of time on that people just aren't as interested in. And that's totally okay. And I also have videos that I spent relatively little time thinking over or working on, but people just loved. So the time to effort ratio versus the number of views or anything like that, it doesn't always matter. That's helped me with writing things too, where I look at something and I'm like, this genre is more popular, or this concept would be more popular, or this is really niche and people aren't gonna want to read it. It's for such a small market. But I think it's something that if I love doing it, it's worth doing no matter what. And I think that's kind of a constant battle you have with yourself as a creator, making stuff for people to consume, is how do I be true to what I want to do versus how do I do what I want to do but that I also know is going to get more views and more likes and more book sales or whatever. It's a hard balance, but I think authortube and making videos, because you can do it so much more rapidly, common theme in this video, really helps to reinforce that I should and need to do what I want. What I want is just as important as what ends up being popular, especially because you can never tell. And the fourth thing that authortube has helped kind of reinforce for me is that nothing really is unique, but it is all about your spin on it. Like, how many times have vampires been done? But they've been done over so many different times by so many different people, and they're always all fresh and kind of original to that person. Same with videos. I mean, how many writing vlogs are there? How many of us are making NaNoWriMo vlogs? But it's all about the individual person and what we're saying and what our experiences are and kind of what we bring to the table, and that's what makes all of them unique and interesting and worth telling. And I think that's something that I guess, since I'm feeling really thankful and really just like pumped up by this community, is that I'll see people say things like, I don't know if it's worth joining because I don't know if I have anything important to say, or I don't know if I have anything that hasn't already been said, or blah 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 blah. I think it's just like writing books, y'all. They really do go hand in hand for a lot of things. We don't have your voice in the community, so if you've been thinking about making videos, I totally recommend it. It's taught me a whole lot of lessons in storytelling, and also, again, like just how to live my life as someone who creates things for other people to consume. But that is gonna be my question for you guys. Please comment down below and let me know if you make videos, if you see any similarities between the creative process of vlogging or authortube or video making or whatever you want to call it and writing a book. And if you don't make videos, do you have any other hobbies that you enjoy and appreciate that kind of act as a mirror for storytelling in your novels? Comment down below, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to attempt to write because I haven't done any writing today. Like I said earlier, sports family, we watched a whole lot of sports, and me and one of my brothers, Robert, went and saw Robin Hood today, and talk about a lesson in storytelling. Bad movies. Even though I kind of enjoyed it, but bad movies can teach you so much about storytelling. That's a whole other conversation I'd love to have another day. So I'll write it down, I'll make it a note to think about. But anyways, this is rambling. I really need to get to writing, and I gotta watch some more games. So thank you guys so much for watching. I already did this part. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.